My dear brothers, respected elders and sisters, and our beloved children, MashaAllah, it's very good to see our children. They are in the masjid, they are here to pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah Ta'ala loves childhood, Allah Ta'ala loves the youth age. And some scholars they say, worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the youth age, this is the sheva, this is the lifestyle of prophets. All the prophets, they used to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in youth age. And in hadith it's saying, whenever Allah Ta'ala wants to send punishment in any village and any area, and if there are two people in there, Allah Ta'ala postpones the punishment there. Two persons. One is an old man. His whole life, he spent his life practicing Islam. And his back bent like a, the command, what you call say the arrow. And the second person, the youth, youngster, who is always had taqwa in his heart, and he loved Allah Ta'ala to worship. If this youngster in this village and Allah Ta'ala wants to send punishment, Allah Ta'ala postpone the punishment because of these two persons. Subhanallah. And Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam mentioned the very lengthy hadith, very famous hadith. At the day of judgment, there will be, very high. The sun now have 12,000 Fahrenheit heat in the sun. And how far sun is? Okay. The day of judgment, sun will be very near. So you can imagine how much Fahrenheit heat will be. Sun is very far. Okay, in summer day, we see these very heat waves is because of the sun gets a little bit near. And in hadith it's saying, Jahannam say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, oh Allah Ta'ala, let me breathe. So Jahannam exhale. So in 6 months, just for a while, the whole year, just Jahannam exhale and then send the heat out. That's how it gets heat wave and then hot weather here. The day of judgment, the sun will be very near, and people they will be sweating. As much they will have sin on their body, as much they will be sweating. There will not be any shade. Like these days we have shade, mashallah, we have umbrella, we can protect from ourselves sunlight, ultraviolet rays. Can you imagine how much intensity of ultraviolet rays will be when the sun will be very near? There will not be protective layer like we have ozone, O3 protective layers. There will not be protective layers. The only shade will be available, the arsh of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shade. And there are 7, in one hadith, 9 people will be under the arsh of the shade. One of them will be the youngster. In his jawani, in his youth age, he used to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He used to pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One Sahabi asked Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam about advice, and Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam advised him, "Ikhtanim khamsan qabla khamsin." You get benefits 5 things from before this goes away. So, shababaka qabla haramik. Get benefits from your youth age before that is passed away. And then, faraghaka qabla shughlik. Yeah, you are free, mashallah, we have time. When the death, the angel of death will come, we will be very busy. Very busy we will be. Even the people, they keep looking at what is happening. How big, immensely, enormously they will be busy. So, we get benefits from our faragha. We have, mashallah, time, space these days. So we get benefits from it. And وَصِحَّةَ قَبْلَ سَقَمِكَ. And your health, get benefits before you get ill. Subhanallah, illness, you don't know, is a big thing. It stops you doing things. But mashallah, you are doing regularly your amal, read Quran, pray 5 times salah, mashallah. If a person become ill, and one angel, it will be appointed on your behalf. If you miss your salah from masjid in the Jamaat, this person will come and this angel on your behalf, he will pray, he will join the Jamaat salah. So when we say Allahu Akbar, yeah, and when we say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, we only know few people here. We don't know how many angels behind. So Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah mean all the jinns. We don't see the jinns, all the angels. We don't see the angels. And in one hadith it says, when the person, when the Jamaat has been happening, and then the angels, they call each other. We make our rows behind. The angels make their rows upward. And then when the khutbah starts, every angel they become stopped. They just keep listen carefully, attentively. And when the khutbah is finished and salah is finished, this is Sahih hadith in Bukhari. The one angel, the master of all the, who is the responsible of all the angels, these angels made announcement. Oh, you people who are listening attentively, remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you were remembering. So stand up with the good news. Maghfurun lakum, you been forgiven. Qad buddilat sayyiatikum hasana. And verily, your all sin being converted into goodness, in rewards. So subhanallah. Just listening, subhanallah, saying subhanallah is mashallah good. So my dear brothers, respected elders, yeah, youth age is very good, mashallah. We don't know the significance of youth age, importance of youth age, subhanallah. So one of the Sahabi. So first thing, we can use our youth age in a protective good way. MashaAllah, we have exam, some brothers yesterday, they had GCSE results. They are very happy, MashaAllah. What about our papers we are preparing for? Three questions in the grave and 5 questions in the day of judgment. At the day of judgment, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told, "Tazadu ibn Adam yawm al-qiyamati min indi rabbihi." So the day of judgment, the Maidan, the field, you can't move your feet. Your feet will be stuck there until hatta yus'al an khams. Until you being asked and you give the answer for 5 things. And umrihi fima afnahu. First thing they will ask you will be give the answer. Where is your age you spent? Wa an shababihi fima ablahu. Where is your youth age you spent? You just wasted your youth age. Where did you spend your youth age? So one of the old men, he was like a very frankly, he was the friend of my dad. I always respect him. He always give me, mashallah, like a shafqat we say in Urdu or Arabic, shafqat. So you can see youth age and old age in Hadith and Quran, they come together. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, he said, Laysa minni, no one can mallam yarham sabirina. The person who don't show mercy to our youngsters. The person who don't show mercy to our youngsters. And وَيُعَكِّرْ كَبِيرَنَا, and don't do ikram, and don't do respect, don't pay respect to our elders. فَلَيْسَ مِنِّي, he is not amongst us. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying this, أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. Subhanallah, you can understand this, how respect you got, youth age, you got in your youth age. In Islam, you have how much respect. So, my dear brothers, respected elders, youth age is very, very important. So, there is a discipline. Yeah. So, what is, look, the army, they have, mashallah, very good discipline. Army always back up the country. If the country army is weak, the country is weak. So what is in the army? Army is all about discipline. So we work as a time in our youth age as an army discipline. We have to build up our discipline. The first discipline we should build up in ourselves. And subhanallah, Allah Ta'ala mentioned in Quran. Allah Ta'ala mentioned in Quran so many stories of prophets. And one of the wise person, Hakim Luqman they call it, Allah Ta'ala mentioned he is not a prophet. And Allah Ta'ala mentioned even the chapter of the Quran is mentioned Luqman. Luqman, Surah Al-Luqman. So Allah Ta'ala, why is mentioned Surah Al-Luqman, the name of Luqman? Some scholars they say is because Luqman alayhi salam tried to give discipline to his son. And Allah Ta'ala mentioned in Surah Al-Luqman so many advice to his son. One of the big advice he mentioned, he said, Ya bunayya la tushrik billah. Oh my son, never do association with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is a big discipline. This is what La ta'ata makhluq fi ma'siyatil khaliq. What happened? You are very nice to your friends. You are very nice to your relatives. You are not very nice to who created you? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah Ta'ala has given us everything. Look, these days, mashallah, European countries, they are very rich. They have all the scientific research and facilities. In 50 years, and some research showing 25 years, they never have drought like these days. They're suffering with water, they don't have water. In Germany, there is a very big river. In 25 years, it never been, the empty is been empty now. People struggling with water in London, they banned the hosepipe because the shortage of water. Subhanallah, we need Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we are Muslim, na'udzubillah, if we are not Muslim, we need Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala each and every second. My dear brothers, respected, how can you be unfair to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and associate with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? This is the big advice. So in other way, the khutbah, one of the big things you have to mention, scholars they say taqwa. Usikum with taqwa. I wasiyat you, I advise you with taqwa. So what is taqwa? Conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have to build up the conscience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You see, Hazrat Junaid Baghdadi rahmatullah alayh, he was only 3 years old when his mother finished the breastfeeding and he memorized 3 juz. And when he was 7 years old, he been sent to Baghdad. Okay, and then mother gave him some money, so some fund for his study. So on the way, there is so many robbers. They attacked the caravan. They got all the money. So people come to him, the robbers, they come to him. Have you got money? He said, yes, I have money. They searched everywhere, they could not find money. They said, you lying? He said, no. My mother told me Allah dislike lying. الصدق ينجي والكذب يغلق. والله لا يحب الكاذبين. Allah doesn't like people who lie. And they took this 7 years old boy to his master. They said, look, he is lying and insisting I'm not lying. He said, Wallahi, I don't like to lie. So where's the money then? Look, money is stitched inside. Then the master of these robbers, he said, look, he had fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so much, how bad we are. So he become tired, he did tawbah, all of them become Muslim. Only the 7 years old taqwa had every bad person reverted to Islam. This is how the beauty of taqwa is. Subhanallah, one day, mother, so this is how the discipline. وَإِذْ قَالَ لُقْمَانُ لِابْنِهِ وَهُوَ يَعِظُهُ. Luqman alayhi salam, he said to his son, وَهُوَ يَعِظُهُ, when he was giving advice. So we don't know what advice is practical advice. Practical advice is tarbiyah. You have to do tarbiyah to our sons, our children, our daughters. Are we doing practical tarbiyah? And if we are doing, mashallah, and see what is the outcome, look at this tarbiyah. The mother of 7 years old, before he give going to Baghdad, and he used to go to madrasa. When he come back, and then he said, Mommy, I need food, lunch. Give me lunch. Mother used to say, no, I can't give you lunch. Lunch is not in, food is not in my hand. This is in the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Rabb. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is our sustainer. Go and ask from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by doing Salatul Hajat. And then he used to read the Salatul Hajat while he is doing the Salatul Hajat, she used to prepare the food. This is how we have to prepare our children, Iman and Taqwa in their heart. This is a big discipline. This is how, inshallah, this discipline will help us, inshallah. My dear brothers, respected elders, all the other knowledge, this is art. This is fanoon al-latifa they call it. Fun, this is fun. Real education, real awareness, you have to recognize the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who created us, who is sustaining us. This is the real tarbiyah, this is the real discipline we have to acknowledge. And we have to act upon this. Hazrat Ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhu, subhanallah, he is called Master, the Sayyid al-Mufassirin. He said, come and learn Quran from me, learn the interpretation of Quran from me, the commentary of Quran from me. I learned from Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You know when he memorized the Quran? When he was only 10 years old. How many 10 years old youngsters here? It's sad, we don't even know the meaning of Bismillah. With the masahibat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with the company of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Bismillah, I'm going to start eating. While eating, Bismillah, I'm going to start with the company, with the help, with the mother of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I'm going to start driving. This is conscious taqwa. This is what we need. This is what we are lacking these days. So Ibn Abbas, Sahaba, they say the Prophet's companions, they used to come to Prophet ﷺ and they learn few verses. Then they go back home, they act upon, they learn the meaning, they learn the interpretation. After they become very, mashallah, master, they come to Prophet ﷺ and then Prophet ﷺ used to test them. Then they learn the more. In this way, Ibn Abbas in the age of 10 years old, he memorized the whole Quran. Not just the parrot fashion, he memorized each and every word, interpretation and commentary. That's how he used to say. Hazrat Abdullah bin Mas'ud, one of the big scholar of the Sahaba, he used to say, Ibn Abbas, go and learn Quran commentary and interpretation from Ibn Abbas. 10 years old boy. The big scholar of the Sahaba saying, go and learn Quran from Ibn Abbas. He is the best Quran commentator. And you know when Prophet departed from this world, he was only 13 years old. Can you believe 13 years old boy and he become the commentator, the best, most Sayyidul Tafasir he got his look, his title, he the interpreter of Quran in the age of 10 years old. MashaAllah, we are master these days. What we are master? Give 3-year-old mobile phone, he will be get master. Kullu mawludin yulidu ala al-fitra. Every child get birth on the nature of Islam. His parents, they make Yahudi, Nasrani and Mushrik. His parents, what the environment you give, what the discipline you give to your children. You're giving poison to your children. No salat, no taqwa, no recognition of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What a big oppressor you are doing to your children. What a big oppressor we are as the children going through. We don't have awareness to learn about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So my dear brother, respected elders, look at Hassan radiallahu ta'ala, he was only 7 years old when Prophet passed away, he departed. 7 years old boy. He memorized so many hadiths in the hadith kutub, so many hadiths. One of the famous dua-e-Qanut. Allahumma hdina fi man hadayt wa afina fi man afayt. How come 7 years old boy memorize this and teach the whole ummah? Until the day of Qiyamah, people read. I mostly read this dua. The best dua. Ibn Hazrat Hassan radiallahu anhu, only 7 years old. Hussain radiallahu anhu, 6 years old when Prophet departed. So many hadiths he conveyed to Ummah. My dear brother, respected as a child, as a parent, look hadith he conveyed to Ummah. My dear brother, respected as a child, as a parent, look, use our skills. Ya shababika qabla an haramik. Before this childhood goes away, we get benefit from. There's an English American poet, drive the nail. So he in his poetry he said, the youth is just like a nail. You got nail and you hammer on it, you drive it. This is the time. Otherwise time will go so quickly. This is how, my dear brother, respected elders, one of the Sahabi. You see how many respect Allah Ta'ala gave the childhood and youth age people. Quran being revealed to prove the truthness of a child. Hazrat Ibn Zayd bin Arqam, he was in the campaign. And one of the, the Sayyidul, the master of the Munafiqeen, Abdullah bin Ubay bin Lulu. Abdullah bin Ubay, he just making plot against Prophet ﷺ and his companion. He said, look, these people migrated to us. Now they don't have respect. We are respectable people. When we go to Medina, we expel them out. And then this Sahabi was listening. This youngster Sahabi, he was listening. He came to Prophet ﷺ straight away, told. And some Sahaba, Ansar Sahaba, they say, we know him, this man, he is the master of our tribe. He can't do like that. This Sahabi, this youngster, he is lying. And then Prophet ﷺ accepted the argument because he is the master of the tribe, he is how mature he is. And look at the boy, young boy, we can't accept his advice, his evidence. So this Sahabi went to home and he started crying. And he stopped coming in front of people because he been pronounced as a liar. Quran reading. To prove this Sahabi truthfulness. Suratul Munafiqeen until the day of Qiyamah, and then the people who are inside Munafiq and they plot against Muslims. Allah Ta'ala gave the name to Munafiqeen. يَقُولُونَ رَبَّنَا when we go to Medina, we will expel them out. وَلِلَّهِ الْعِزَّةُ وَلِرَسُولِهِ وَلِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَلَكِنَّ الْمُنَافِقِينَ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. So, my dear brothers, respected elders, we have to look after our children regarding the discipline. The best discipline we give us, our children, is a taqwa. In old people, we need to have taqwa. Youngsters, we need to have taqwa. May Allah Ta'ala help us to act upon, help us to adopt in ourselves this sifa, the taqwa sifa, and to our children as well. Barakallahu lana wa lakum fil Qur'an al-azim wa nafa'na wa iyyakum bil ayati wa dhikr al-hakim.
Which is the mic, please?
Sorry?
Mic.
Parents, look, use our skills. Yeah, Shababika Qabla and Haramik. Before this child